Today, I'm going to be explaining to you the top 5 best food delivery services if you want to get paid to deliver with your car. Let's go ahead and get into the list, starting with number 1, DoorDash. DoorDash is one of the most popular food delivery services on the market right now, so much so that they have a market share of about over 60% right now. That means that they have the largest market share, meaning more people choose DoorDash for delivery than pretty much any of these other services on this list. That shouldn't deter you from the other options, but it just means more customers are choosing them, which means there are more orders in the app. What you need to know about DoorDash is that you get paid weekly. They cash you out weekly for any orders that you've taken and delivered from the previous week. But you could also cash out with their fast pay option. It is $1.99 to cash out instantly. It means that once you drive and deliver, you can just go into the app, click the fast pay button, and it charges you $1.99, and your earnings are automatically deposited into your linked bank account. But you can also sign up for DoorDash's free Dasher Direct card. This is a free prepaid Visa debit card, and what it does is all of your earnings will instantly go onto that card. And so you can just cash out to that instantly as many times as you want throughout the day, and there's no fee associated with it. DoorDash drivers, they need to schedule their hours in advance. You can also, if the app is busy, just open up the app and dash now, and that means that if there are available orders, you can go ahead and start delivering. So if you're interested in delivering for DoorDash, what you need to know is that you need to be at least 18 years of age to deliver for them, or the legal age in your state. There's also a background screening process, and all of these delivery services are going to ask you to go through a background screening. It's to make sure that you're safe, it keeps you safe, it keeps customers safe, it keeps other drivers safe. So that's a really normal thing, and it takes about a week or so to go through the whole application process, including the background screening. So if you're interested, you're definitely going to want to get started soon so that you can start that process. And really, the application only takes a couple minutes or so. And that is, again, the same with all of these services on the list. The other thing about DoorDash in terms of pay is that drivers average around $15 to $25 an hour, including tips. You are not paid per hour, you're paid per order. And that includes things like how long it takes to deliver, the difficulty, the size of the order, and the distance. DoorDash and many of these other services also run promotions, which can increase your pay if you deliver during busy times. All right, let's get to number 2, which is Uber Eats. Uber Eats is another incredibly popular food delivery service. They all are. This one is probably the second most popular service on this list in the US. Uber Eats is owned by the parent company Uber, who you know for rideshare, and it makes a lot of sense that they would also offer food delivery. And actually, if you're already an Uber driver, you can very quickly and seamlessly sign up to deliver for Uber Eats also. So it's a great way to increase your side hustle income, and just a quick, you just get into the app and then you let it know that you want to sign up to deliver as well. It makes it super simple and seamless to go through that process. Uber Eats drivers need to be at least 19 years of age or meet the driving age in their state, but 19 is really going to be the baseline. If you want to deliver any orders that have alcohol in them, you're not going to be able to deliver it unless you are 21 years old. So you have to be the legal drinking age in that state, able to purchase alcohol, because you're going to have to go shop for it and deliver it. So keep that in mind. And again, that's the same for DoorDash as well. These companies all have to follow the same guidelines in terms of how people can buy things at what age, if that makes sense. So Uber Eats drivers, they make about $19 an hour on average, including tips. Like DoorDash, you're not paid a flat hourly rate. Your pay is dependent on the number of orders you take, and they all use some type of pay formula. And Uber Eats pay formula is similar to DoorDash's in that it's dependent on the size of the order, the difficulty, the distance, the time it takes to deliver it. You also get to keep 100% of your tips, which is awesome. We love that. So if you do a great job and somebody wants to go out of their way and bump up your tip, you are going to keep 100% of that, which is great. They also offer different promotions throughout the day or week that encourage you to drive during busy times. And one of the things that we actually really love about Uber Eats is that when you sign up to become an Uber Eats driver, you're going to go through this sign up process. And one of the first things that you're going to learn when you enter, it has you enter your zip code, and you will be able to see exactly how much they believe that you can make over the course of your first several trips, which is just a great way to see what you can expect from a side hustle that you're interested in. All right, we're on to number 3, which is Spark. Spark. Spark, you may not have heard of Spark unless you are someone who shops at Walmart regularly, because Spark is a Walmart-specific delivery service. Also delivers for companies like Home Depot. So Walmart, Home Depot, anything that's in that like family of businesses. So Sam's Club as well is going to be in there. So keep that in mind about Spark. And Spark is similar to these other services though, in that you open the app and you see what orders are in there. You can schedule your hours in advance, or if they really do need drivers, you might be able to open the app and look and see if there are orders in there. And that's how many of these services work. Spark cashes drivers out on Tuesdays. You get paid weekly. So anything that you make from the previous week, from the orders that you take, you are then cashed out on Tuesdays. And they do have an instant pay option also. With Spark, drivers average around $10 to $20 an hour, including tips. So again, this is pretty standard pay compared to these other ones. It's all like a range, and it all is, again, like the other two Spark drivers, their pay is dependent on the size orders that they take. It just depends on the order. Okay, our next one up is Amazon Flex. This is number 4. Amazon Flex is a service that delivers for, you probably guessed it, Amazon. So Amazon Prime, Amazon's grocery service, really anything that can be delivered from Amazon that may not go through their normal Amazon drivers that get delivered through like other services can be delivered by Amazon Flex drivers. I know that I see them in my neighborhood all the time. It'll be just like a regular car that pulls up and somebody pops out and they have a little Amazon Flex vest on, and then they go and drop a package off on somebody's front porch. I'm never sure like, what is this, a DoorDash driver? Is this an Uber Eats? But Amazon Flex drivers, you can identify them because they have their little Amazon Flex vest on. You'll also see if they open up the back of their car that they've got a ton of packages in there for delivery. What's different about them is that you are picking your orders up from a centralized location. Amazon warehouses, you're going to go and you're going to pick stuff up from there. So that is kind of nice that you don't have to drive all over the city. You have a really general idea in terms of where you're going to get orders, and you pick up a bunch at one time and then you go out and deliver them. You do have to be at least 21 years old to deliver for Amazon Flex though, and you can pick your own shifts and the hours that you work and everything, which is really, really great. They earn about $19 to $25 an hour on average. This varies based on location and tip. So again, like all of these other services, there is a range of pay. Okay, number 5 is Instacart. Instacart is really primarily a grocery delivery service. They've really specialized in the market in terms of what they do, where you have something like DoorDash and Uber Eats that will deliver takeout and will deliver groceries or convenience store items. Instacart really focuses on groceries, and they've gotten partnerships with many grocery stores throughout the US. So if grocery shopping is kind of your thing, you don't mind having a list and going through the grocery store down the aisles and grabbing stuff, Instacart can be a great option for you. You do have to be at least 18 years old to deliver, and like these other ones, like we've talked about, if you are going to shop for and deliver orders that include alcohol, you're going to have to be at least 21 years old. You're also going to have to be able to lift at least 50 pounds to deliver for Instacart, and that is 50 pounds unassisted. The reason is that imagine you get an order in the app and it's like this giant bag of dog food or a huge package of like a big, almost like pallet size package of sodas or something. You're going to have to be able to pick that up and put it in the cart and then go and put it in your car and then deliver it to the person's location. Now, Instacart, like the other ones, is also going to pay you every single week. So the money that you've earned from the week before, from the orders that you've accepted, you are going to be able to cash out the following week. And then if you do want to cash out early, they also have an instant pay feature. A couple other similarities, because we have come to the end of this list and I just want to go through with all of these if you're deciding which ones. If you're going to deliver alcohol for anyone, you have to be at least 21 years old. That's just the rule. You also are going to have to go through a background screening for every single one of these services. They're all incredibly flexible. You pick your own hours, which is great. And here's the thing about all of these services. You are considered an independent contractor, meaning you can work for any of them at any time, and you can work for multiple at any time. You can start delivering for DoorDash, and you can also pick up orders for Uber Eats. It all depends on the need and how much time that you have to put in these different side hustles. So I hope that helps you decide on which service that you're interested in. If you want to learn more about any of them though, So check the description below this video because we have an article link down in there that gives you even more information about those 5 services that I just covered, but it's also going to tell you about even more services. Again, I'm Ariel with Millennial Money Man, and we'll talk soon.